Hey, you guys. Welcome to my channel. It's me, Mocha the Cap. I tried to go live, but I don't know how to do that. It was asking me so many questions and telling me I had to connect this and connect that. So if you guys know how to go live, please let me know, because I really, do not know how to do that. And I want to go live because of monetary reasons, of course. But I just couldn't figure it out right now, and I don't have the patience right now to figure it out. So eventually, probably I'll figure it out. But welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys came to join me today. If you watched my video yesterday, which a few of you did, then you already know why I'm here today. And we are going to do a book review, also reading the book. What is it called? The Vixen Manual, How to Find, Seduce, and Keep the Man You Want. I'm thinking that this book is more about, and I mean, just check her out. This girl is beautiful. Look at her. Let's just embrace the sexiness. This is a Virgo woman. I looked her up today to see what her sign was. This is a Virgo woman. And if you guys don't know anything about me, my ascendant is in Virgo, so I'm sexy too. I can get up there and let me stop, but she's sexy, you feel me? And one thing I know about Virgo females, I know you guys like to get straight to the point and everything, and I'll try to figure out how to get to the part where you can just read and all that, where they put the timestamps. If somebody knows how to do that and you watching my videos, let me know. I'll make you an admin and you can do that to all my videos, and we'll come up together. But for right now, I don't know how to do all of that stuff, so we just gonna keep it basic. We're gonna go back to the old YouTube days and just do what we do. But like I said, my ascendant is in Virgo, so I understand completely where this girl is coming from, and that's why I picked up the book. I was like, this girl is hella sexy. I didn't know she was a Virgo. I don't know what I thought she was, to be honest with you. Because it's no offense to my Virgo girls, but Virgos can be a hoe sometimes. And I told you my ascendant is in Virgo, so I know I can be a little hoe sometimes if I want to be. Excuse the language, but yeah, I can be a little hoe sometimes. So I think that's my Virgo mixed with the Capricorn. The Capricorn already want to have sex all the time, and then you put the Virgo on top of it. It just makes it a lot. But yeah, go ahead and put your headphones on. I hope you guys are maybe at work or in your car, or you finna lay down and go to bed, and you just want to get some vibes and you want to hear about, read along with me with this book. So that's what we're about to do today. So like I said, go ahead and get ready. I'm thinking about making me a glass of wine. But I would have to open it and do all of this and all of that. You know what? I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to grab me a glass of wine. Hold on, you guys. All right, so I'm back. And you know what? I want to do something else too, because I'm just trying to just do some stuff. So y'all let me know if it's working for y'all or not. But I also want to I think I'm going to do like wine and book time. So the wine that we're going to drink tonight is called Apothic Red. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, because I'm thinking of Gothic when I look at it, because just look how the bottle looks itself. That is so pretty. And this is a red wine. It's a blend actually. It says it's vintage from 2018. It's rich and smooth, and it's from California. And I don't know, I think somebody got me this. Oh, it says it has hints of mocha and vanilla. So, that's my nickname, Mocha. So that sounds really good. It says, our winemaker masterfully creates a smooth blend where rich layers of dark fruit emerge, complemented by hints of mocha and vanilla. A long, smooth finish opens your night to endless possibilities. Let's hope so, because I got my little Gemini friend coming through tonight, and nah, I'm not doing nothing tonight, but for other reasons I can't tell y'all. But yeah, so let's see how this wine goes with our chapter. We're gonna start on chapter 1 of the book. When I get to the end of the book, or if I get to a phase where it's like, okay, I want to read, usually what is it, like the author's note or something of that nature. Let me see what she calls hers. And she said this book is dedicated to her husband, honey. So while y'all talking all that crap about her being a HOE and not getting what she deserved, she says it takes one hell of a man to tame a vixen and one hell of a vixen to let him. I know that's right. Girl, I'm messing with Karrine. Y'all better stop playing with her. We finna read this book because she's something else and I need to know. Oh, the preface is what she calls hers, and she titled it "Who Died and Made You an Expert." But I'm not going to read that right now. I just want to get straight into the book because I do want to take me a bath and everything. So we won't spend a long time. I am a fast reader. So like I said, we're just going to get into this book and go from there. So section 1, it says being single. This is how you start as a single woman looking for a life and eventually a life mate. At first it's exhilarating, and then one day it becomes exhausting and you long for more. But until that day, there is a lot to consider. Yes, there is. And that's what I'm gonna be doing that too in this while I'm reading this, you guys. I'm gonna be stopping and taking notes. I need to get my highlighter because I might need to highlight some things, some notes. Oof. This is actually pretty good. I do not like red wine because red wine is usually very bitter to me. But I'm making burgers and fries tonight, so I was like, red meat, red wine, let's do it. But this blend, it says it's a blend. This is really good, you guys. I like that. All right, being single. This is how you start as a single woman looking for a life and eventually a life mate. At first, it's exhilarating. Yes, it does. It's just fun at first. But then what Cat Williams said, when you come home at night by yourself, you be like, oh, why won't you send me somebody, Jesus? Like, I've had a few days like that, but then it's like, not really. I'm not one of those type of persons that get caught up on like, dang, I'm so single. What am I going to do? Like, when I'm single, if I do have a lonely day, I'll be like, you know what, go and put on some clothes, go out. And be friendly with some people. That's just me though. I get friendly with people, and it doesn't take me long. Like if I go out to the club or if I go to a bar, I guarantee I'm gonna leave that bar with at least 3 or 4 phone numbers. So I don't even get really caught up in that. But like she said, it is exhilarating at first, and then one day it becomes exhausting. Dating is exhausting. Yes, it is, because you get tired of running over man that it's not a match. They're not compatible. It is annoying. It really is annoying. And I know you guys know that. And she said you long for more, but until that day, there's a lot to consider. And that's what you ladies have to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter who's watching this video right now. When you're out here and you're dating. Oh, I was about to say, is this thing not recording? I was about to get mad. But that's another thing. When you guys are out here dating, I know it's hard. I know some days you get tired. But like I said, those days you get tired, go do something. Go shopping. Go to the art gallery. Go to a museum. Go to the park. Go clear your mind. Pick up a book. Read. Stop. Find your favorite show on TV. Find a good movie. Get drunk. I mean, whatever. But don't sit here and wallow in your tears and be sad about who you're not seeing and who you are seeing. Like, you guys can do better than that. I'm sorry, I need to take my phone out for a second because if I miss a call, I will be upset. So let me make sure I got my phone next to me because I will be feeling some type of way. And plus my little boo thing was texting me a lot of good messages earlier, and I just want to make sure he feeling me like I'm feeling him. Anywho, so section 1, being single. Chapter 1, single. And if y'all have a problem with my accent, you know what to do. Go find somebody else's channel to watch because we ain't doing that over here. Don't come for me because I come back. I do. Don't come for me because I ain't sent for you, and I'm telling you, boy. And I get what my girl said. I find your IP address and find out where you at. Come, don't do it. So this is Ghetto Girl Reads.com. I told you, my friend texted me right there. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm finna get to this book. I know y'all be like, get to the point. Okay, anywho, so, okay. Single versus singular, chapter 1. So you're a single girl, you're Mary Tyler Moore, throwing your hat up in the air, thinking you're gonna make it after all. Maybe you're Laverne or Shirley, skipping down the sidewalk, determined to make your dreams come true, doing it your way. Hell, maybe you're even Samantha Jones, the outspoken PR maven and sexual libertine from Sex and the City, sleeping with every available man and occasional woman who crosses your path. Whatever the case, honey, you're single. And no matter what your theme song is, it has potential to suck. Odds are you're also singular, which is pretty easy to be when you're not in a relationship. You define yourself by setting your own boundaries, doing what you want whenever you want, mistress of all you survey within your domain. There's no one to answer to, no feelings to consider. When a relationship enters the picture, however, it has the potential to change everything, including the singular dynamic. It becomes much more difficult, at times nearly impossible, to focus only on yourself, but that does not mean you have to give up your identity. One of the primary keys to a healthy relationship is for both of you, though no longer single, to remain singular. There's a fine line between being in a relationship and being absorbed by one. And that's what will happen if you're not sure of yourself as an individual first. That is so true. That is so true. And I really believe in that. I don't know if it's because my Venus is in Sagittarius, but I do believe in space. When I don't get space, I get bitchy, I get aggravated, I get annoyed by the person, and I feel like they're closing in on me. And it just makes me want to just spaz out. So please, 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 guys, if you're out there and you're seeing somebody or you're starting to see somebody, even if you haven't been in a relationship in a while, give the person space, please. She's right about that. Okay, as a nurturer, I have the tendency to covet and consume my mates. For most of my life, I have believed in the now comical mantra, "You complete me." I believe her because she's a Virgo. Virgos, that they are the domesticated caregiver, so they always like to take care of people. So I know she's not lying about that. So there I was, looking for a man to complete me, giving him all of me in the hopes he would return the favor and make his every waking breath my own. With each boyfriend, I wanted to go where he went and do what he did. I would make myself available day and night without compromise. In one of my more intense relationships, I even canceled sections of my first book tour to follow my lover as he traveled the country. I was a no-show at Temple University and several other prestigious higher learning establishments, skipping speaking engagements just to be completed by him. He was a nocturnal creature, and though I cherished my sleep, I would force myself to stay awake in the wee hours of the morning to be with him, forsaking rest and comfort. I would hop atop his kitchen counter at 4 a.m. as he juiced fresh organic vegetables and fruits and would never share in the nectar. I'd watch him drink. I just wanted to be near him. I just wanted to be completed. Damn, did you hear what she just said? He wouldn't even make her none. Girl, but we all been there. We all been there. I ain't even gonna front. I've been there. Like she said, staying up. I love my sleep. Staying up, trying to be there for some girl. Oh. I lost myself in him and ironically began to resent him because he had his own life and I didn't. He didn't complete me after all. We even made a funny little saying that wound up not being the slightest bit funny. You deplete me. That, ladies, is the sum of all parts when you cease being a singular individual before and especially after you are no longer single. So she has tips in this book. It's called a Vixen tip, and then I see something called a recap. So I'll read the tip because this chapter is very short, which I'm kind of happy for because I'm ready to eat my food. But anyways, I'm sorry. Vixen tip. For me, it's always been difficult to not become absorbed by my relationships. It takes an enormous amount of effort to stay on track and to live my life as if there weren't this hunky piece of man flesh laying in my bed just begging to be ravished. I know the feeling, girl. I should have wrote this book. I'm feeling this already because that's how I swear to God, I'd be like, ooh, let me get home to my man. I'm that type of woman. I'd be like, let me get home to my man because I know he ready. He ready, and I'm ready for him. That's all I want to do. I just want to go home, make love to my man, and watch movies with him. That's it. Maybe have a drink. I don't smoke, so, but if he want to smoke, I'll inhale it. Ooh, I think I'm finna learn something from this book. Ooh. Okay, girl. The only way to keep on track is to write out a schedule and stick to it every day, no matter how difficult it may be to leave his side. That's real. That's real. This is a Vixen tip. She's not lying. You do need to do that. Damn, I didn't know me and her had this in common. Okay. Make certain things rituals. Wake up, make the bed, take the kids to school, go for a walk, shower, and head to the office. For those of us who work at home, it is twice as difficult to concentrate, which makes having a schedule even more important. What has worked for me is to save most of the personal time for after business hours, after I have completed everything on my list for the day. Everything from tidying the house to running an office. Take care of yourself first, and trust me, he'll be there when you're done. But to ensure this, make sure you don't become so self-absorbed that you forget to schedule lots of time for him as well. And that's true. That's a really good tip that she just gave. See, for me, it works because I go to work. And I also make, which I haven't been doing lately for my new little boo thing, but I'm sorry, excuse me, you guys. But on Sunday, that's my day. That's when I clean up. I do my facial. I take me a good long bath. I clean up my house. Like, you have to have that, and I say ladies, but like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you have to have your own life. If you don't have your own life, you will get caught up in your man, your woman, or whoever you're dating. And they're gonna sense that, and they're gonna realize that. They're gonna be like, you're always at my beck and call. You have to have stuff going on. If you don't have stuff going on, a person gonna feel like you always available because you're boring, you're lame. That's what they're gonna say, and that's just the truth. I hate to be that person to break that bad news to you, but it is true. Have your own life, please have your own life. Okay, back to the chapter. Of course, being a single woman can be fun, especially when it's done on your own terms. There's something very fulfilling about not needing a man to buy your drinks, take you shopping, and show you a good time. Still, even in your singleness, you can find yourself not being your own person, a singular woman. You may look for others to validate you by making you feel pretty, worthy, smart, or desirable. These are the feelings that should come from within. Did y'all hear that? I hope you heard that. Let me read that again. You may look for others to validate you by making you feel pretty, worthy, smart, or desirable. These are feelings that should come from within. She's not lying. I'm just backing up everything this girl is saying because it's so true. It's so true. And if you get those feelings, just smack yourself. Just smack yourself and bring yourself back to life, because you are all of these things she's listing. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're desirable. You have to believe it first. If you don't believe it, nobody else will. And that's just the truth. We hear it all the time, and you think it's just something that people just say but it's true. It's true. Believe in yourself. When she say you look into other people, she's not talking about just the opposite sex. She's talking about your friends, your family, your children. Some people, I'm telling you, boy, it gets weird out here. Y'all be making y'all kids y'all husbands and y'all wives. They not your husbands and your wives. They got their own life to live. They don't got to sit there all day 24/7 telling you that you're beautiful, telling you that mommy, I love you, daddy, you are handsome. I see it every day. You guys stop being weird, because that's weird. That's weird when you depend on your kids to tell you stuff like that. Or you depend on your sisters and brothers, your aunties and uncles, your mamas and your daddies, your friends. That's why y'all be turning lesbian and everything else. Ain't nothing wrong with it, because you do what you want to do. But some of y'all is a lot of fake lesbians and a lot of fake down low dudes, because y'all just be looking for somebody to tell you that you somebody. And God forbid y'all find that person and you ain't even really want to even go that way, but you went that way because they told you that you look good, because they told you that you pretty, they told you that you're doing good, so you start getting attached to this person. Y'all need to grow up. That wine is good though. Back to the book. There's an old saying along the lines of, if you don't go within, you go without. I never heard that, but okay. Giving others the ability to define how you view yourself means you surrendered your power. By expecting others to give you what you need, dignity, pride, self-esteem, confidence, you become a hostage, subject to their whims and insecurities. You must learn to mind your own strengths, which you already possess in great abundance. Girl, you better preach. If you're the type of woman who can't bear the idea of leaving the house without being in the company of a gaggle of girlfriends, you're not a singular individual. Men are attracted to a woman's independence and strength. There's nothing more magnetic to a man than seeing a woman confidently strutting by with a sense of purpose, not checking for who's checking her out, because she's apparently got somewhere to be, something to do, something that matters. It's hard for a potential mate to see who you are when you're lost in the, she says, cacophony? I've never seen that word before in my life. cacophony. Cacophony, I guess that's what that is. So let me reread that again. It's hard for a potential mate to see who you are when you're lost in the cacophony of women. All of you laughing and huddling and talking over each other. This may seem communal and fun, even necessary at certain times, but make no mistake, it's not attractive, especially when your objective is to be viewed as an individual. And then she wrote over here on the side, Vixen say what? Too many cooks spoil the pot. Thanks, Grandma. So she's basically saying when you have all your friends with you, that's too much going on, okay? You got too many people around you. And I've always believed that. Even when I told you guys, didn't I just tell you, go somewhere and do something? But you don't have to have friends with you to always do stuff. I never understood why people feel like they got to have somebody with them when they're doing something all the time. No, you do not. You need to get your own. You need to love yourself. Learn what it is that you like. That's my thing why I don't like really going out with other people all the time. Like, people have to beg me to go out with them because I be like, man, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. When I want to do what I want to do, I want to do what I want to do. I don't need you cop blocking when some man trying to talk to me, because friends love to do that. They love when a man trying to talk to, oh, this is girls' time, and bitch, I'm single. You better sit your, they be already having a man, full husband at home that they tired of, can't stand, but they trying to block you from finding somebody. Girl, you see, girl, bitch, I don't play that. So if I go out with my girls, I'm making sure that I don't have no intention on trying to meet no man. That's another thing y'all need to realize. She probably wrote to go right that in here somewhere too, but I have no intention on meeting no man when I'm out with my girlfriends, because that's just girl time. That's girl time, and let's do our thing, have girl time. I do not expect no man to talk to me. If they do, that's what's up, but I don't look forward to that. I look forward to just chilling with my girls. And it is females that go out with their friends and be expecting men to talk to them and get mad when nobody talks to them the whole night. You were with your friends. Like, he's trying to let you enjoy yourself and do your thing. Anyways, eventually most of us women tire of being single, always hanging out with the girls, meeting up for margaritas and club crawling, only to have to slink back home to an empty bed. We begin to long for the fulfillment of a relationship. This doesn't have to mean we're lonely, unable to be in the company of just ourselves. It simply means we no longer want to operate alone. Romantic companionship can be tremendously enriching, enhancing all areas of our lives. That's true. Under the best circumstances. There's something uniquely beautiful about blockbuster nights under a fluffy duvet with someone special. Our feet touching, our bodies entwined as we steal each other's warmth. Yes, it is. I love it. I love it, y'all. I'm sorry. I love having me somebody laid up with me. I do. I be like, oh, we sharing this moment. Let me get back into the book. If only for a season. See, that's what I was about to say. It don't even gotta be forever. You ain't even gotta be my man forever, but you gonna lay with me right now. I'm like Drake. We gonna pretend that we together until we ain't. Okay? You my man until I let your ass go. I'm telling, boy, that's how I love you. Like, if you ain't ready for that type of love, stay away, because I own you until I let your ass go. If only for a season, we all experience a visceral. Oh, I'm so girl. I need to learn. I need to pick up on my own pronouncing skills. That's good. That's why I'm glad I'm reading this book, because I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. Visceral. No. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. We all experience a very visceral need to couple, to be touched, and to at least feel loved. If it happens with enough repetition and mutuality, you may soon find that you're no longer single. The trick, however, is to still be you. Even though you found Mr. Wonderful or just Mr. Seasonal, it's important to remain singular and not get so lost in in this wonderful, possibly seasonal bliss that you disappear as an individual. Let me reread that again. Even though you found Mr. Wonderful or just Mr. Seasonal, it's important to remain singular and not get so lost in this wonderful, possibly seasonal bliss that you disappear as an individual. Make sure you have a strong understanding of who you are and what you stand for before you set out to be in a relationship. Know your singular self. People tell you guys that all the time. Are you listening? I'm serious. Are you guys listening? Because it's a very true statement. I even struggle with that sometimes myself. I have to remind myself of who I am and what I stand for, what I will deal with and what I won't deal with. Because when you get with somebody, sometimes you were so lonely that you just be like, okay, I'm gonna just deal. No, because then, like Toni Braxton said, nobody's gonna love you for who you are if you take whatever they bring your way. Okay, shout out to Toni Braxton for saying that. Nobody's gonna love you who you are if you take whatever they bring your way. That's a very true statement. Toni did that. Okay, make sure you have a strong understanding of who you are and what you stand for before you set out to be in a relationship. Know your singular self. The more you know about yourself, the better equipped you'll be to participate in a healthy relationship. And you'll be much less likely to tolerate what you don't deserve. And so here she has the recap before we end the chapter. One of the primary keys to a healthy relationship is for both of you, though no longer single, to remain singular. So that's one of the recaps now, you guys. So stay singular. We didn't say you're going to be single, but you still need to be an individual person that has their own thing going on. That's the first step. If you don't go within, you go without. So if you don't find yourself, you're not going to be able to get with somebody. You're not going to be able to find somebody who's going to accept you for who you are and everything that you come with, because you haven't went within yourself to figure out who you are. Figure out who you are before you try to get with somebody else and don't know anything, and then you just become them. So you'll go without. You'll go without your needs being met because you don't know what your needs are, because you haven't took the time to figure out what your needs are. So figure that out, okay? It's hard for a potential mate to see who you are when you're lost in a cacophony, that's that word again, of women. I'm going to have to find out how to pronounce that word because I don't like not knowing how to pronounce that. Cacophony. I think that's how you pronounce it. So once again, don't go out with your friends expecting to meet somebody, because that's your girl time. So if you want to meet somebody, try to start going out by yourself, meeting people when you're by yourself. Because when you're with your friends, it's going to be harder for you to meet somebody. Let's just remember that, okay? Romantic companionship can be tremendously enriching, enhancing all areas of our lives. I'm glad she took it there, just so people don't look at relationships like it's a bad thing. Relationships can be a great thing, especially when it's done right. When two people love each other and they're on the same page, relationships can be so fulfilling. It can. Okay, so let's not down relationships, because relationships are a good thing. I don't know why, but in 2021, it seems like everybody don't want to be in a relationship. Y'all want to do everything that relationship people do, but y'all don't really want a relationship. Come on, let's get past that, okay? Let's get past that. Know your singular self. That's the last recap. What else can I say? Chapter 1, the Vixen Manual. I'm feeling it already. Now, we just on chapter 1. I was able to make this video 30 minutes long off of that. if you like this, let me know. If you like the way I'm doing my commentary, let me know. Do you want me to just read it without saying anything just so you can hear? Or do you like the way I pause and give my input at the same time, my Capricorn view, because that's what it is. It's a Capricorn view. Or like I said, do you want me to just keep reading and then when I get to the end, because I like how she's putting the recap at the end, so maybe I can put my commentary at the end instead and just read the full chapter without stopping. That way you guys won't be confused, because sometimes when I'm listening to something, I like to actually just hear the book being read without the person inputting something else until maybe the end. But I like to write. I like to watch Kaya's story times, and I notice that when she does her story time, she'll stop and give her commentary and then she'll continue reading. So I like that too, because she was funny. So you let me know if that's the way you want me to do it. But I actually enjoy just reading this chapter 1 so far. I think this is going to be a good book. It's kind of thick, so don't be judging, but this sounds like it's going to be a good book, you guys. So we're going to have plenty of content because I'm only going to read 1 chapter a day. All right. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Please share the video. I'm going to try to figure out how to go live. If somebody can help me and show me how to go live, that would be greatly appreciated. And maybe I can make you what do they call it, like an admin on my channel, so that you could be able to help me out, because I do want to start going live when I do these, so I can answer questions too at the end. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and finish up because my food is ready for me and I'm ready to take me a bath. Love you guys. Peace.